We have start. Nous avons le départ actuel.
Material technology in cycling is advancing rapidly, and we would wager it's advancing more rapidly in textiles than anywhere else. And we don't mean carbon weave. We're talking about the type of textiles you wear. You can now get materials that stretch, breathe, provide water resistance, wind resistance, and thermal protection. We grabbed a few of these thermal jackets and decided to put their water resistance to the test. After all, we can put up with being a bit cold, a bit warm. We can deal with a little too much wind, but the one aspect we can't abide is riding wet. We wanted to find out which of these garments would require a rain cape if the clouds open up. We got jackets from Castelli, ASOS, Purl Azumi, and Primal Wear. First up, the Espresso Do from Castelli. The Espresso Do is a $299 jacket with Castelli's slim race fit and numerous smart features to make cold weather riding easier. They call the jacket water resistant, and we tested this in two ways. Under simulated heavy rain, we wanted to determine how long you could expect to stay dry. We tested the fabric and the seams, checking for water resistance at 30-second intervals. The Castelli Espresso Do's fabric survived 7 30-second cycles with 0 water infiltration. Honestly, we got bored. At the seams, however, water began to creep in during the second 30-second cycle. We would be happy to wear the Espresso Do without a rain cape in all but heavy, prolonged rain. The Purl Azumi Elite Thermal Convertible is a $180 jacket utilizing a full fleece liner for real cold temperature performance. The sleeves zip off easily thanks to great zippers, and instead of a vest, it converts into a thermal jersey. Don't confuse this with their Elite Barrier Convertible. It offers some water resistance at the chest and arms, enough to survive one 30-second cycle completely dry, but the rest of the fabric and the zippers let water through immediately. We would call this a rain cape mandatory thermal jacket, even in light drizzle. Next up, the ASOS IJHA BU5, a $399 jacket. Designed to work with their thermal layers, it is a very flexible jacket, easily handling temperatures from below 40 to well above 60 with different base layers. Two fabrics are responsible for this with very little volume: the Stratagon Light on the chest and arm fronts, and the RXQ on the back. The Stratagon Light is incredibly water resistant, matching the Castelli's 7 30-second water cycles with no water penetration, and 2 cycles before the seams gave up any water penetration. The RXQ fabric, however, transmits water immediately on the first cycle, so despite the front fabric's incredible performance, the IJHA BU5 is firmly in need of a rain cape in even slight drizzle. Finally, we looked at the Primal Wear Paradigm, a $200 thermal jacket designed for the coldest Colorado winters. The HXT Hexathermal is wind and water resistant, and it was those water resistant qualities we wanted to test. It matched both the ASOS and the Castelli jacket with more than 7 30-second cycles. Although the exterior of the jacket did absorb more water, becoming quite heavy, that water was never transmitted to the interior lining. The seams did, however, transmit water during the very first 30-second cycle. Clearly a thermal jacket first, it does quite nicely under light rain, although the absorbent qualities of the fabric could make it feel unwieldy after a very short time. Clearly, each rainy day is different, and the fact that a jacket can survive a certain amount of water under our testing does not translate to a certain amount of hours on the bike. This testing can be used to determine the relative water resistance of each jacket. The two top performers in this thermal category, Castelli and Primal. Water resistance isn't what any of these jackets do best, and it isn't their primary function, but the road can throw unexpected weather conditions at us, and it's nice to know how our garments will handle it. For a comprehensive look at these jackets and many more, check out issue 9 of Peloton Magazine on newsstands soon. I'm Ben Edwards. Thanks for watching PelotonMagazine.com.